This is Andrew. So, working on the Ultimate Google Ads sheet and wanted to share some pretty cool progress. So, I asked Claude AI to write some code and told it exactly what I wanted it to do. And it came up with some pretty interesting stuff. So, at here, we should be able to take a look at their geo-target information. Okay, so there's two CSVs here. So what this code does is it's using Python, and you import all these things to help the rest of the code run. I have a database that I'm saying, hey, I want to use this database, and I have little passwords for those that it's referencing, so it can connect to it. Because ultimately, it's going to take information from this CSV over here and put it into the database. And it starts with this like little URL, because if you check out these things here at the bottom, you'll see it's actually a URL to the CSV zip file. And it kind of follows a pattern, the same pattern as this one I just selected. If you look at the very bottom left of the screen, you'll see it change. But they look very similar. So I use that pattern and just say like, hey, I want you to isolate the date and give me the one that's the most recent. So that's what it does. It like goes into this file here, looks for it, finding the latest CSV. So it's gonna like look for this pattern, right? .csv.zip, and then these like these four kind of numbers, four groups of numbers, I should say. It grabs that, and then it says, okay, what's the most recent? And then once it finds it, it's like, okay, great. And it downloads it. And not only that, if you actually click on one of these, you'll find that it's a zip file. And when you open the zip file, it's deeply nested. The CSV is deeply nested. So this code actually drills down into it and like grabs the CSV out, and then it takes its values and puts it into the database right here. So it does this. And what's nice, and I was just looking into, is it does a cool thing where, like, let's say you already have data in the database, it's doing like an update kind of thing. So instead of like just deleting the whole database and putting something new, it'll look at the information, be like, if there's new information, we'll change it. But like we're not gonna like just delete stuff, which is really nice. So it does all that. And that's about it. And then it gives me a little printout here so I can check my console logs and see like, did it work or not? Did it actually put anything into the database? And as you can see, it worked. So I got there's like 228,000 rows of information. So that right there tells me I think I was on the right path to use a PostgreSQL or just any database really besides Google Sheets, because anything past like 1,000 rows in Google Sheets gets really sluggish. So imagine having a sheet with that many rows would be insane. And this is what the output looks like. So you have like whatever their naming thing is, Arizona, United States. It's a little confusing. Here it's like changed the name to, instead of a zip code. So I guess they have name as like zip code or like Avila Beach. I guess that might make sense for like some areas that don't really have uh, like a city name, I guess. Maybe just the zip code. Who knows? So yeah, and pretty cool. So I can't wait to start doing queries with this through Google Sheets. Eventually, I want to be able to kind of do a little search onto this database for like particular areas. I'm going to be targeting Santa Barbara, so I'll just type in like, hey, give me like the Santa Barbara like areas, and once I find the right one, I just select it and like include it in my Google Sheet and attach it to whatever Google ad campaigns I want to run, or like Google ads. So pretty exciting stuff. I'm actually kind of considering not even doing the API thing anymore, because the CSV thing works pretty well, and I don't have to wait around for an API key or API permission, pardon me, from Google Ads. So I'll probably just stick with this and roll with it. Um, less fuss, than hooking into an API. So yeah, just scrape the page and looks for those CSVs. Yep, and that's it. So stay tuned for what's next.